So from the parameters we found from the Bode diagram, we plugged in, we came up with a root locus. And from the root locus, we had two different root locuses. This one in particular is for the proportional only. As you can see, we got the overdamped KCs, we got the critical damp, the underdamped, and then the ultimate, which is on the y-axis. These are some results for 80 to 85%. As you can see, the KC was about 0.05. 1/500 decay is 0.4. The 1/10 decay is at 1, and the quarter decay is 1.4. Ultimate is around 2. These are the values on the bar chart for each of the ranges. As you can see, 0 to 50 is a lot different than the rest. From this, we got the proportional only experiment. This one right here is a critical damping chart that we got from the lab, and then over here is the ultimate damping chart. As you can see, the critical damping is monotonic, whereas the ultimate, and actually the rest of them are oscillatory. And the ultimate will never settle out, whereas the rest settle out fairly quick. These are the KC values that we got from the proportional only controller. As you can see again, 0 to 50% is a lot higher than the rest of them. Alright, and then these are the settling time. And you can see that 0 to 50% settles out. It takes a lot longer for them to settle out than the rest. And this is the offset. 0 to 50 has the most offset, whereas 70 to 80 has the least. This is one of the experiments that we got for proportional only, and this is KC is 1, and you can see that it settles out about 2.5 seconds, and the offset is about 3.5. These are the KC of the experimental. 0 to 50% is still the highest. 50 to 70 is a little higher than it was, whereas 70 to 80 or 70 to 85 is about the same of what it was. This is some other values that we got. 50 to 70, as you can see, the KC is about, KCD is about 0.57. I mean, this is 70 to 80, which is about 0.8, and 80 to 50 is about 0.15, and there's some more values. All right, and so we did another root locus for proportional integral, and this is one of them that we used. This is a proportional integral experiment with the numbers that we used from the root locus. We ran these experiments, and this is one of them. Now here's the values that we used for our experiments. We found that KCD from 0 to 50 were all 3, and 50 to 85 were all about the same. Quarter decay, it's a big difference in all of them. As you remember from the SSOC, I mean, it's just a big range of different values. And 0 to 50 is still higher, and it's at 5. This is the ultimate. Again, 0 to 50 is higher. 70, 80's been the lower. And here's the summary that we have. As you can see, each one of the tau that we used, the value stayed pretty much the same for 0 to 50 for each of the KCD, the quarter decay, and the ultimate decay. The rest of them varied quite a bit depending on what tau we used. In conclusion, we talked about an overview of the system. We reviewed the SSOC, the step up, step down, the sign response, the Bodie, and the proportional, and we